Alright, so did you know that WWE Summerslam is a big four pay-per-view for WWE? Did you know WWE is receiving massive heat from their investors and stakeholders for their ratings decline and SummerSlam is a make or break pay-per-view for them? In this video, we will take a look at 6 key, important, critical, strategic decisions WWE needs to make at SummerSlam 2020. Here's the best part. These decisions will actually make WWE a better product and we can finally see an improvement in television ratings for WWE. Let's get started. Number 1. Bayley needs a challenger at SummerSlam other than Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is phenomenal and she can only make her wild gimmick work. Only she can. But if Nikki Cross faces Bayley at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's title, then Bayley is again gonna win the match, since Bayley and Sasha Banks feud is the long-term project. WWE has booked a triple brand battle royal for this week's edition of SmackDown and the winner faces Bayley for the title. Let anyone win it but not Nikki Cross. Number 2. Seth Rollins needs to move on from Mysterio and family. Seth Rollins' heel turn was a welcome after that horrendous Hell in a Cell finish. But he has been feuding forever against Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio for a very long time now. He is delivering the same promos every week. His sacrifice is for the greater good. It is getting boring and repetitive now. He just needs to move on. The third decision that will make SummerSlam better is a really important one. Keep SummerSlam and Payback separate. Payback is scheduled 1 week after SummerSlam. This one thing may ruin SummerSlam. WWE tend to book dumb finishes at a pay-per-view and then book a clean finish next week on television. This happened at Extreme Rules for Sasha Banks against Asuka. WWE should not do dumb finishes at SummerSlam and then book a clean finish at Payback. And this will even drop the ratings more as the fans will get annoyed at the booking decisions to see dumb finishes at a big four pay-per-view. Build feuds separate for SummerSlam and Payback. Not all the matches from SummerSlam needs to be repeated at Payback. Number 4. Sonya Deville vs Mandy Rose hair vs hair match needs to happen. This should be interesting. Sonya Deville recently cut some of Mandy Rose's hair off until she was separated by so-called WWE officials. WWE has done an incredibly fine job by keeping this feud long and interesting, which is a rarity in WWE to be honest. This match needs to happen at SummerSlam for a hair versus hair match and let Mandy Rose win the match and then challenge Bayley or move up the division by defeating more people. Sonya Deville also can then move on and face new opponents or go to Raw if possible and have a fresh new gimmick and be successful in her own right. This feud needs to end at SummerSlam and then these two need to go separate ways. Speaking of Mandy Rose, number 5, do something with Otis. Otis, for God's sakes, is the Mr. Money in the Bank. He wasn't seen on TV for ages and has finally returned. He must not be at backstage doing his oh yeah things at backstage only. He should be rather involved on both the brands, on Raw as well as SmackDown. Rather, Otis should do a promo on Raw and SmackDown to keep things interesting, to keep people guessing that he is gonna cash in his Money in the Bank contract. At least we can think him of a threat, even though we know that he is not championship material just yet. This decision should be very interesting, and if it happens, it would be really great. AJ Styles should face a surprise opponent at SummerSlam. AJ Styles is making Intercontinental title great again. The IC title is currently getting more time on television than the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship combined probably. AJ Styles should propose an open challenge for the title at SummerSlam and of course he should retain the title since he is making that title great again. but he can make the opponent look good. Chad Gable or Shorty G will be a really good choice since AJ Styles wanted to face him. And SummerSlam, this is a very important pay-per-view for WWE and a chance to regain their foot in their ratings. It's falling off very badly. The stakeholders and the investors are angry. WWE is giving dumb reasons to them, and if you want to know the reasons why WWE ratings are declining, check out the video popping on the screen display, smart TV, Xbox, wherever you are watching this video, just click on that video. SummerSlam predictions is coming up in the next video or until the final card is done. Until then, I'll see you guys in the SummerSlam predictions.